part, we can focus on another subclassification of abnormal uterine action, that is excessive contraction and retraction, or tonic uterine contraction and retraction. In order to know about the concept, we have to know the physiological retraction ring. I think you all are familiar with this physiological retraction ring. It is commonly seen in normal labor. So, the physiological retraction ring, it is a line of demarcation between upper and lower uterine segment, present during the normal labor and cannot usually be felt abdominally. For better understanding, we can move on to a picture. Here, this is an imaginary picture of the uterus in the second stage of labor. And you can see here, this is the upper of the uterus area. It is the lower segment of the uterus. And in between that, we can see a physiological retraction ring. This physiological retraction ring separates upper and lower segment of the uterus, and we can see I have marked this blue color as the isthmus and the red color as the cervix. The upper uterine segment involves, this upper segment of the uterus involves contraction, which helps in expulsion of the fetus. Normally, the physiological retraction ring is seen in the normal labor during the second stage of labor. I think you got an idea about the physiological retraction ring. Then we can move on to the pathological retraction ring. The pathological retraction ring is otherwise known as Baddel's ring. Now, in the case of excessive contraction and retraction, we can see this pathological retraction ring. In this case of excessive contraction and retraction, the ring will rises up during the obstetrical labor because of marked retraction and thickening of the upper uterine segment. Generally, the upper uterine segment thickens and the lower uterine segment become thin so as to accommodate the fetus. Okay. Now we can move on to this picture. While comparing this picture with the previous picture, we can see that the upper segment of the uterus is thickened and the lower part of the uterus is thinned. And we can see that the ring has raised up. The area above the pathological ring, it is relatively thick and it is called as active segment, and the area below the pathological ring, it is relatively thin and it is called as passive segment. And this is seen in the second stage of labor in the case of excessive contraction and retraction, and it can be felt abdominally as a transverse line above or at the level of the umbilicus. But in the case of physiological ring, we cannot see this, we cannot felt abdominally. Okay, now we can move on to the clinical features of this excessive contraction and retraction. In this case, the uterus is tonically retracted, tender, and the patient is agony from continuous pain and discomfort and become restless. And we can see the features of exhaustion and ketoacidosis. And while revealing the abdominal palpation, we can see that the upper segment is hard and tender and the lower segment is distended and tender. And we can feel the ring as a groove placed obliquely. And sometimes there will be maternal and fetal distress or death. And the rupture of the uterus may sometimes occur. Moving on to the management. As you all know, prevention is better than cure. So, proper partographic management of the labor, early diagnosis of malpresentation and disproportion, and delivery by cesarean section can prevent this condition completely. Then we can move on to the treatment. we should exclude the rupture of the uterus and correct the dehydration and ketoacidosis by providing ring-related solution, adequate pain relief measures, parenteral antibiotics. Then cesarean section is done in majority of the cases. Rupture of the uterus must be excluded before attempting destructive operations. I think you all are clear about the topic.